Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lara, or Lara Likes Mascara. I hope you like makeup chores and organization, because that's what I'm doing today, as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail. It's kind of a weird time for YouTube. I never really know which videos are going to perform well, but one type of video that consistently performs well is decluttering, reorganization, repotting, just makeup chores is what I refer to them as. I think Sarah Rose coined that term, but these types of videos where you just take care of your makeup collection. You try to give it new life in one way or another. And this is very much a makeup low buy curation, conscious consumerism type of video, because for example, someone who is not on this kind of journey is not going to, scoop out the remainder of a lip product that they don't like and put it into a different container so that they can actually use up the entire thing. Probably a lot of people think that that is a bizarre thing to do, and maybe it is, but I get a lot of enjoyment out of it, and I think that you guys do as well. So I have 4 tasks that I am doing today. Yeah, I'm not really doing any reorganization. I sort of considered, I don't have it behind me. Usually I have my big makeup container thing behind me, but I did that last time and I'm pretty happy with the way that it's stayed organized. So not doing any reorganization, but doing a lot of little makeup chores that I've just been putting off for a long time because I knew that they would just accumulate and it made sense to wait and put them all into one video. So please let me know what you think of these types of videos, and if you've been putting off any makeup tasks like this, then follow along with this video and do them yourself. I get super inspired by seeing other people's makeup tasks videos and decluttering, so I hope that this can be a source of inspiration for you as well. But without further ado, let's get into it. All right, here's our setup today, and here are the different products that we are going to be dealing with. So I think first of all, because most exciting, is these 2 products. I have pretty much finished both of them, but there's a little bit of digging in that can be done with this one. It's kind of broken, as you can see. So I need to take what's left of that and what is remaining of this and put them into a new container so I can use up the rest. Who knows if I actually will end up using the rest of these, because I don't love either of these products, but I feel like I need to at least give it a good go. So that is going to go into this container. That's going to be the first thing I do. Next up, I am going to be taking what's remaining of this body lotion and putting it into this. Now, this used to be a face mask, which was pretty smelly, honestly. So it does retain a little bit of that scent, the container itself, but the other container I had was even more scented. So we're going to see how that goes. I've just found it very difficult to actually get product out of here because this thing does not work at all. So whenever I need to get product out, I have to go like that and then wipe it on my leg or something. So not optimal. And then we are also going to be dealing with this. Oh god, this is a disaster. I'm hoping it's not going to spill everywhere. It's been broken like this for way too long, probably months now at this point, but I knew that I wanted to save it for a video, destroying this product here. So I've just been waiting, and as I've been waiting, of course, this gets tossed around. It's in my makeup bag, so stuff gets everywhere. It's fallen off of the counter, the sink in the bathroom a couple of times, and so it's got worse and worse. And at this point, some of that darker color has gotten into the lighter one, and so when I do my brows now, which is what I use this for, I get that darker shade in there, so my brows have been darker, which I don't like. And then also some of the product is up on the edges there. Do you see it's sort of matted? So when I close it, it doesn't close properly. You can see it's higher at that end. So this has just been a disaster and I've just been waiting to deal with it. So this is the one that sort of has the most urgency attached to it. Okay, and then the last thing I'm going to do concerns this concealer. I hadn't decided if I should do this before because I'm actually not confident that I will be able to successfully do it, but I just rewatched Sarah Rose's reel about how to remove the stopper on a concealer. So I'm gonna try to do that with the instruments I have. I don't have pliers or anything, but she didn't use pliers. She used like some heavy duty looking scissors. So I'm gonna try to do that because as you can see, there's barely anything left. I'm scraping the sides here. And yeah, I've never done that before with a concealer. So I'll give it a whirl, but again, no promises. So we'll save that one to the end. Oh, and this is the container that I'm gonna be depotting it into. Save all your containers, folks, because, you know, they could be useful down the road. All right, I have some rings on. I'm wondering if maybe I should take those off just because things are gonna get dirty, but let's go ahead and try it. So let's try this one first. I'm gonna be using this nail instrument. I don't know, I just grabbed a couple of things from my like nail kit. Actually, maybe this one would be easier because it's bigger. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that's deep. Oh, there's so much in there. Look at that. This is gonna be so hard to finish because I hate applying lip balm with my fingers. Like I never do it. So I don't know how much this is gonna get used, but this part is fun. So I wanted to at least try. Even if I don't get absolutely every single, you know, minute millimeter product out of there, it's okay because I'm kind of probably going to be resenting having done this and trying to extract all the product anyways. So that looks good for me. I mean, there's still more in there. You can see a little bit more, but that's fine. So good on that one. Whew, that is hot pink, let me tell you. I'm just going to go ahead and use the same instrument for the baby lips because it's similar color and they're going to be mixed anyways, so who really cares? So you can see there's a bit on the top there that keeps sliding off. So I'm just going to scrape that off first. Let's compare those colors. This one's a little bit lighter, that one's a bit darker. Let's see how deep this one is. I did the same to another baby lips, so I have done this before. Oh, it feels so weird to be like destroying makeup, you know what I mean? It's not focusing very well. Look at that. Look at that chunk. Can you focus? There we go. Ugh. This is so much product. Okay, what do we got left in there? Honestly, lots. Ooh. Kind of need a third hand for this. Is that good enough? Probably some of you guys are like, please stop. You don't need to try any harder than you already have. Or on the other hand, you're saying, why are you even doing this in the first place? You don't like these products. But then maybe some of you are even better about this than me and use up every single drop of every product, but that's probably only the products that you actually like. If these were products I liked, I would try harder, but to me, that's good enough. That is good enough. That is already going to take me, oh God, how long is that going to take me? I don't know, a long time. Look at that. First task done. You know what? I didn't think about how I'm actually going to get this product into this container. Like, how am I going to extract it? Maybe I should have turned it on its head. Okay, let's move this over here. Let's try turning it upside down, removing this thing. Ooh. Just gonna put this on a paper towel over here. And I'm just gonna turn it upside down. You guys, I didn't plan this well. Maybe we'll come back later and I'll update you on how this is looking. That is my bad. Let's move on to the next task. Okay, just a little update. So I closed the cap on this, looking kind of gross, but I will keep this in my bathroom and try to use it in the mornings when I am getting ready. I am currently using one of my lipstick Project Pan products in the morning while getting ready to try to get use out of that, because I kind of missed having like a morning lip balm. I didn't have that for a while since I panned one of my lip balms back in, I don't know, December or January. So anyways, this is going to replace the current one that I'm using. Hopefully I don't mind it too much. And on this, yeah, so I just turned it upside down and I tried to do that a bunch. It is working, but very slowly. So we will come back at the end of the video to give an update on how that is doing. But in the meantime, let's move on to the next task. Let's destroy this eyeshadow. So I have thought about the different options for this. I owned it for a long time. I got it back when Target was in Canada, maybe 2015. And I never reached for it. I was just like excited by all the new brands and the new products at Target. And yeah, we had not had Sonia Kashuk before, so I never reached for it. And I was considering decluttering it in my, you know, past couple years low buy curation decluttering phase. But I actually found that this shade is great for my eyebrows, which makes me hard to believe because it looks so dark right now. But that is just because this is ruining it. So with this, my options are basically to like reformulate it, repress it kind of thing. But I'm not kidding when I say that I never use it. Never, ever, ever, ever. I would just find it a burden to try to have to pan that. And considering I have been using this shade on my eyebrows probably 4 days a week for the past maybe a year now, and it shows like no signs of use, it's not worth it. Even as I'm saying this, I'm second guessing myself like, oh, maybe you could use a dark brown eyeshadow, you know, to use as an eyeliner sometimes. But I've had it for so long and I've never used it for that purpose. So why would I start now? I could, I guess, put it into a different container and then declutter it to someone else. But I don't really have like a single eyeshadow container that I could do that for. I mean, I suppose I have, you know, something like this, but like who would want that in like a loose eyeshadow form? You know, it's just not worth it. It's just half of one product, so I'm just telling myself it's okay to get rid of it. It's just a bigger waste otherwise to have it in my collection and not ever use it. So I might as well just declutter it. So let's yeah, maybe we should get a little bit closer so you can see the destruction. I've only done this for a couple of products before where I've like destroyed a product, like the e.l.f. bronzer. Take that big chunk out. Ooh, oh, it's pretty powdery. I didn't expect it to break. Sorry, I can't get any closer. Let's just dump it out. Oh, it's gonna be so much better now that I can actually close it properly. It's just caked with eyeshadow, like everywhere you can see. Like, look how dark that is. I never use eyeshadows that dark, ever, ever, ever. I never even use eyeshadows this dark. And that's the lighter shade there. So you can see why I was never reaching for it. Okay, I should have preemptively folded this into two parts, one to catch the shadow and the other to like wipe up what was remaining. So that was a bad call on my part, but if I'm careful enough, this won't go everywhere. Oh, you know, actually I should probably make this slightly damp and then wipe the actual product down. Let's do that. Gonna feel so clean after. I actually never clean my makeup. I know that's like a whole category of videos. I don't know, it's just, I guess I do it for videos sometimes, like this thing over here. I've like wiped down products, but I would never do it if I didn't have an actual reason. I just can't be bothered. Ooh, oh. Oh, there's so much. Goodness. How's the rest of it looking? Now it closes properly. Look at that. Amazing. All right, I think that is pretty much it. Yeah, so much better. You can see that top layer still has some of the darker shadow in there, but you know, I'll wipe that off with a brush maybe. Let's try that. Okay, just got a little eyeshadow brush and I'm just gonna wipe it. Oh, look at that. Can you see? That's that dark shade just coming right off. All right, well, it's not perfect, but oh, it's so satisfying to see that empty. Nice. I don't know if I'll ever be able to pan this entirely because you can see there's like, you know, there's indents, there's marks specifically in that corner. I've made progress, but this is so much product for an eyebrow product. You know, I feel like they're smaller than eyeshadows usually. I don't know. This just seems massive. It's still, you know, got some remnants of the old product, but overall looking much better. I'm so happy with that. Yay. My eyebrows won't be as dark anymore. Okay, so let's see. How's this thing doing? I think I'm gonna have to wipe around inside somehow. I need like a mini spatula, you know what I mean? How do people do this? Should I just leave it out for a day or so? I won't really be able to show you the results, but there's clearly product in there, but it's a lot less than I was expecting. I was actually worried that this wouldn't be big enough to fit all the product remaining, and based on this, it's, you know, bigger than I need actually. Okay, so let's move on to the concealer trick. I'm nervous, but let's give it a go. So this is what the wand is looking like. You can see there's not even very much product on there, but it's a little bit. Not very much left, but there might be more hidden in there. So let's give it a go, crossing my fingers. I don't even know where the like lid part begins, you know? Like how... Oh, can you see that? It's slowly coming off. I'm worried I'm gonna break this metal implement. Oh my god, it's working. Wow, I thought it'd be so much harder. Look at that. Oh, it's coming right off. Well, okay, maybe not right off. Let's go, let's go. You can do it. Oh, yes. Wow. Thank you, Sarah Rose. Oh my goodness, look at this. Wow, there's actually like product on here I could use. I've done my whole face except for my concealer. So I might just swab a little bit of that on my face right now. I'm gonna have to wash my hands. So wow, you can see there's some product at the bottom there, but the sides are like completely used up product there. Does it feel different? Am I gonna be able to get more product on there? I don't know actually. It seems like it's at the bottom, you know? How does this work? Oh yeah, there's some around the sides there. But I don't know how you can get the product at the bottom because it seems like it doesn't actually go all the way to the bottom. Like, look at that. See? There's gonna be some product at the bottom there. And it's not liquidy enough to, like, if I turn it upside down, it'll come out. Well, maybe it will. This side is flat, so maybe I'll just sort of stick this up like that and see, you know, in my bathroom and see if that makes a difference. But yeah, even if that doesn't make any kind of change, you know, if I'm not able to get any more product out of it, at least I know that I'm able to do it now, so I can do that for future concealers. So proud of myself. Good job, Lara. I'm acting like this was like so challenging and I just like DIY'd. I don't know. I was just like an electrician in my home or something, but you know, it's a big deal. And with this, okay, it's coming out. Actually, that's more than there was before. It's probably like a third full now-ish, but there's still more product in here. So I'll probably just let that sit the rest of the day. But yeah, those were all of the tasks that I wanted to do today. So thank you so much for watching. Let's just do a little quick tidy up here. Maybe that will be enjoyable to watch. Wee. Look how dusty this gets. I just honestly can't be bothered to do this that frequently, so it gets really dusty. And you would think that it would look this dusty after like a couple months. No, it's probably been, I don't know, 3 weeks. Like, what the heck? Where does this dust come from? I don't understand. All right, let's call that done for the day. So we've got our concealer. We've got our lip duo. We've got our eyeshadow / eyebrow product, and we've got this. We're done. Let's skip to outro. Thanks for watching. It's me. Hi. From here, you can't tell if the flowers are dead. Bye. I hope we can both agree that that went about as well as I could have expected. The concealer hack worked better than I expected, and this not as well as I expected, but you know, it's slowly coming out. Hopefully by the end of the day, all of the product will have gone from this bottle into here. Maybe I'll show an after picture about, you know, how much product is actually in this container, but I think it'll make it so much easier to actually use this up, because every time it's a hassle. It's not like, oh, I'll put body lotion on. It's like, ugh, do I want to go through that? Okay, yeah, I guess I could, you know. So yeah, very happy with the results, and I love doing these videos. I can't really plan when I'm going to do them because it just sort of depends on like what I've finished or what products need a little TLC. I did one just a couple months ago, so I will link that here if you haven't seen it, but it'll probably be a few more months or more than that until I next do one, because I don't know what other makeup tasks I'll have in the next little while. But let's talk about a book that I have been reading lately. This is Sparks Like Stars, a novel by Nadia Hashimi. So I think that there's sort of two parallel timelines happening in this book, all about this one individual young woman. I haven't gotten very far. I have been reading it for a while, but all sorts of reasons. There's been a lot going on in my life lately. I was cat sitting for a while. I had a conference. I have a festival going on right now, so I'm like commuting, traveling all over the place a lot. So basically what I'm saying is this book is big and I do not want to schlep it around, so I've been reading smaller books in the interim, and so this is just taking me a long time. It is enjoyable, but I think it'll take a while for me to finish it. So basically it's this young girl who is the daughter of a very prominent official in Afghanistan in, I want to say, the 90s, right before a military coup, or I mean, it's not exactly clear what has happened, but I think it is loosely inspired by true events. Yes, so 1978, a communist coup shatters the 10-year-old girl's world. She grew up in a thriving cosmopolitan capital, but then everything changes when her family is killed. So this is just her journey, how she makes her way to the US. Enjoying it so far, but there's a lot. I can't say that much because I haven't gotten that far into it, but if you like those kind of stories, I would recommend this. It is a little bit slow, but I'm hoping it picks up. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will speak to you next week. Bye!